Hey everyone, my name is Jason Luthien. So for my marketing giant project, I decided to do Marshmello. So he's a music artist, and just recently he did a virtual concert, and so I thought it was a very cool new marketing idea to market not only his music, but he did it through Fortnite, so it also marketed that game as well, and it was very new and interesting and history making essentially. So overall, virtual concerts are not a super new idea. There's been a lot of companies that have been on the forefront of this. I know there's a couple companies in Japan that have made a lot of headway with offering virtual concerts. But what Marshmello did was a little bit different because he offered it in a video game. So Marshmello, along with Fortnite, did the first ever live concert in a video game. Um, at It was the first of its kind. I believe it was done around February 2nd, and it actually had a ton of success. But, some questions are posed. Is it as cool as a real concert? And maybe those are aspects that we can't compare just yet because to have a live concert in the middle of a game is something new. It's never been done before. And so maybe in the future we'll see a lot more of these, and we can start doing those comparisons of, well, is it as good or is it in a category of its own? Either way, it's very new, very interesting, and provided the world with a lot of new ideas and ways to market traditional music. When Fortnite first came out, it seemed that it took the world by a storm. Everybody was playing Fortnite. That's all that was being talked about. And so many viral videos came about of parents trying to keep their kids off of Fortnite. So it provided Marshmallow with a very broad target market. I was looking at some statistics of Fortnite, and it shows that you have players of all different ages. Men and women were split almost 50-50, and so it was the perfect platform to really market this music. But it did target the gamers. So what's very interesting about Fortnite is that it was a cross-platform game, meaning that it could be played on an Xbox or a PlayStation, a PC. You could even play it on your Nintendo Switch and your smartphones. So with that broad of a selection, you can almost hit about everybody. I mean, there's the aspect that you are normally a gamer, maybe a little bit more used to or familiar with Fortnite, but the target market was gamers. And in this situation, the target market gamer was actually very broad because Fortnite appealed to just about everybody. Kids, adults, men, women, and you could play it on almost any device. So it really made that target market a very big one. So when we talk about the marketing mix, usually the first thing that we talk about is the product. And in this case, it was Marshmallow's music. And so he did this in a virtual concert, which had never been done before, but he was promoting his music. Next is the price. So what's very interesting about this one is that it's free. Fortnite also he did a lot of groundbreaking things. But one of those things is that they provided a free game, but then inside of the game is where you could make your purchases. So although Fortnite is offered free, and so Marshmallow's concert was free, there was a lot of different, they call them skins for your characters. There was pickaxes, a whole lot of things that you could buy in the game that were Marshmallow related. So although it could be free, a lot of people opted into those upgrades as they were like a limited time kind of thing. The place, what was awesome about this is it was everywhere. No matter where you lived, what gaming device you had, you were able to be a part of this. And I think that's one of the aspects that gave it such, one reason why it had such great success is because it targeted so many different people. A lot of the promotion was done through social media and also through the game. Fortnite already had a good number of followers and people that were doing videos. So for Marshmallow to already just step into a platform that already had that type of recognition, um, he just gathered it all up. So, and Marshmello on his own has a lot of followers. So they were able to promote it, and a lot of people were able to see that through social media as well as the game Fortnite. So, was this successful? And it was very successful. As I've mentioned in some of the previous slides, it had great success just during that day. So, again, I believe it was February 2nd. There was 10 million virtual attendees throughout the day, which is just incredible. I mean, there's never been 10 million people at a concert. Some of Marshmello's most famous songs that he did during this virtual concert had incredible growth. So, for instance, Check This Out by him had a 24,000% increase. Chasing Colors went up by 22,547%. And Every Day went up by about 12,653%. So these numbers really prove that it worked. Marshmello got more recognition, more people started listening to his music, and there was even more videos that came about of people playing Fortnite along with Marshmello's music. They would shoot their guns all in rhythm to a song by Marshmello. So the numbers did prove that the way it was marketed, who it was marketed to, and how it was marketed proved very successful. You can see in the numbers, I don't have Fortnite's numbers up here, but if I had to guess, I would bet that they also had an increase of players as well as purchases for that like Marshmello exclusive in-game content, whether it be skins or pickaxes or the umbrellas that they float down on. But overall, huge success, and I think that we'll see more companies using video games potentially as platforms to market their ideas to them.